Hi, it's Magic, and I'm here to give you a deep dive real quick. But on your screen right now, this is a wheel for outside of my control, things out of my control. This is a recommendation that you get this if you need reminders that sometimes you gotta let shit go. But let me ask you a few questions. Are you a person who feels like they have to earn love? Are you a person who feels deeply but has trouble expressing it? Is your strength one of the attributes you are most proud of but find it exhausting to maintain? Is it a possibility your mother may have something to do with it? Pause. If that was overwhelming, it's okay. But I'm going to continue, and this is your chance to scroll. You can scroll or sit here and breathe. In three, out to nine. Let's get started. Yesterday, I watched a movie called Curse of the Sin Eater. It's about this guy struggling with, well, everything. His mother committed, well, let's just say she threw her life in the sewer. By the way, don't do that. The clown called me 3 times, and thank goodness I didn't float too. But back to business. His mom is gone. His girlfriend broke up with him. His best friend is very mean to him. And he gets robbed on the way to work, making him late. He runs into an old guy. Now, I'm not going to spoil the whole movie for you, so we're going to make these details real short. The old guy is rich, and he makes the young guy an offer. Eat off my body when I pass, and you can have all of this. You can have my riches. The main character does it, and he is hunted by the man's sins. And for what he goes through, he can eat quarters and shit dollars, and it still ain't even enough. So, a sin eater. Sin eater comes from a Welsh folklore about a person who eats a meal off of a corpse in order to take the sins of the deceased and bind them to their soul. Usually, it was a rich person getting paid, or that's a typo. Usually, it was a poor person getting paid by a rich person to take on these sins. Now, I started doing some research today, and this reminded me of generational curses. Generational curse breakers are essentially sin eaters. Let's break it down. The parents force their children. If these parents are emotionally immature, unhealed, and or unaware, then their knowledge is full of wounds, shame, and unresolved trauma. A sin is defined simply as something that creates distance from the divine. Unhealed knowledge is sinful wisdom, and these type of parents feed their children rotten fruit and then promise riches in payment. The unhealed somehow have the answer to problems because they have been there. They have lived, but truthfully, have they seen? Wisdom is wealth. When we are not wise, it is no secret why we aren't wealthy, healthy. Wealth is not monetary, it is energetic. If generation after generation keeps passing the debt, then you may have been born in the red. Your shadow, your sins, forming from the burden of others before you. Suddenly you are complicit, just as tainted, if not more. But should you choose not to accept petty fortunes, you can change it. I find it interesting that the Sin Eater tattoo, not directly linked with the ritual itself, this is likely something from something else, but it is linked to the whole myth of the Sin Eater. It looks like the hangman tarot. The hangman symbolizes sacrifice, surrender, a new perspective achieved through pausing and changing the outlook. These are master reflectors. They are linked to alchemists. Alchemists do the great work. That's turning base metals into gold. If you do shadow work like crazy, take bad days and turn them into good, you're always going within, you are likely an alchemist. You are participating in soul purification. That means you are the perfect soul, the perfect vessel to be a curse breaker, not just any kind. Generational curses are in the ground. That means they last a long time and they get more powerful over time. Not to mention they affect your root chakra, your foundation. Without a solid foundation, nothing can be built. This creates bondage. There is an inability to reach higher chakras, higher densities, higher frequencies. And this can press on and pass on into the ancestral realm. A spell, ritual, prayer cannot do it. A vessel is needed, a sin eater, better known as a generational curse breaker. Some of you are the Christ consciousness of your family. This makes you a warrior, a specialized combat that you do. The kind of soul you are is the kind who walks around with a sword, but that has the kindest smile and the gentlest heart. It's hard for you because it isn't yours, but you came for the purpose of freeing a bunch of souls with you. Your lineage thanks you. Your ancestors are proud of you. Your higher self is not the reflection of someone who is weak, of someone who cannot stand tall and reach new heights, who is apart from the divine.